In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. We will begin, God willing, a new lecture, all right? In today's lecture, we will talk about a topic, about a part where we can set up its network, all right? And, all right, that's great. And now most wireless networks use, all right? Very nice talk. If you go to your admin page, the router's admin page, all right? And if you have previously attended the earlier lecture and you have already set up all right, you will then simply switch it to, all right? All right? Or you might find it, in some cases it might be, which is, all right? It varies from one to another, I mean, all right? Very nice talk. We will do. Very nice talk. Like that. The one that's, all right. So we can practice on it and learn how to handle this topic. Of course, I switched my network card, the one that's, all right, or my interface. That was a very insightful and truly excellent talk, presented with great clarity, just to efficiently save some valuable time during the course of this particular lecture. So now we specifically want to carefully check all the surrounding neighbors, then clearly communicate the relevant information to it, and subsequently press the designated button so it promptly and accurately shows me the desired output. The neighboring networks. Of course, this is mine, the one called... Let's do a courtesy. This is the one, guys, and this is because we'll need them right now. All right? Very nice talk. We'll also need to use, all right, because we want to focus on our network, okay? Okay. So we tell it arrow. -NG, and then I will give it the appropriate one for my specific network, which is indeed number 8, right? And then we give it instructions, we tell it explicitly, or now we're going to work on the underlying network infrastructure. And we'll take something that is commonly called the very same fundamental idea, right? Yeah, or the initialization vector part, or whatever specific component or element, right? This particular file is indeed present, but it's either encrypted in a specific and predetermined manner or not at all. So we take the file and try to, right? All right. And I also want you to look up the part about how the connection between and from the access point happens. Okay? All right. So you can understand how it works. All right. So we'll name the file. Okay? Or we encrypt it, or I name the file with a certain type of name, right? And we give it the BSSID and the MAC address. After we give it the MAC address, we'll tell it WLAN 0 to assign the interface name. And when we hit enter, it'll start focusing on the dark thing. All right? Okay, very nice. At the same time, guys, we'll open a new one. Okay? And we'll type there. Dashing. All right. We tell it -0 or double dash auth to do it right and specify the number of packets. Very nice. And we give it -A to assign it. All right, and after that particular step, we will then instruct it and subsequently provide it with a -D, just in case there happens to be one present, and then finally we will proceed to hit the enter key, okay? As you can see, it worked, or it was able to get my thing, or mine, or my stuff, you know? Okay? Yeah, as you can see, its size is increasing, or it's going up, just like you see here, like this, okay? Or what's happening is that there's a change in the packet size or in general. Because right now I'm doing a deauth attack, meaning I'm disconnecting the devices from the network so that the devices will have to reconnect again, right? So I can, and of course, when it tries to connect to the network, it follows something called, so I can get the file, and inside it is the password. But if I don't encrypt it or don't process it in a certain way, right, then I can crack something like this. Very nice. Let's move more. All right. And also, if you absolutely cannot, or if the information simply cannot be retrieved, or you are completely unable to get it at all, then you must clearly specify that you wish to perform this action on just one particular device. So you give it the extra here, and you check which device is available, and you get its details, like its info, and put it here, right? So it will focus on or with this device, or it will focus on disconnecting this device, not disconnecting all of them. All the devices that are present, right? Very nice. Yeah, so now we've managed to get to it. Let's move on. When we did it, it was still, we'll find that we have, and this is the file for it. Very nice. We're going to do this, and it has a group of, right? Right. Now, in order for us to be able to break this hash, it's nearly impossible to convert a hash back to clear text. What exactly is this hash? It's a combination of letters and numbers arranged in a certain way, right? You can't turn it back into the password. So my network's password, oh, I actually forgot my network's password, honestly. One second. Let me just check the password real quick. Just a second. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, let's do this password too. Okay? Let's take it like this. So, as Muhammad, I can't take this encrypted word, or after hashing it, turn it back into a password. All right? All right. So, what happens? What happens is that I write down a bunch of passwords. Maybe Muhammad Reda set this password, or one of them is actually correct. So with AirCrack, or the tool we're going to use for cracking, which is called AirCrack NG, what exactly does it do? For example, let's say I put this as the last password, because it's the correct one, just as an example. As an attacker, I might, or let's say right now I'm trying to hack Muhammad or trying to break into Muhammad's network. So maybe Muhammad, let's say he set his password as his phone number, for example, okay? So his phone number gets hashed, and Aircrack takes that number or password, hashes it, right? Then it compares the hash of that password to the hash that's in the file. Yeah, that file, or the file of, okay? It compares this hash to that hash. If they perfectly match, then the entered number is indeed correct. We can then proceed to write down my personal number, which is Mohammed Reda, or alternatively any other random arbitrary number that might be required. Mohammed. 30 or 33? Any numbers, for example, Clay? Fam. Just stuff like that, in this way. Okay? And this is considered the password. For the network, we'll make it the last one. Okay? And we'll save this. We'll say to just him. Let's do. Okay? Very nice. We'll use the specific one for that purpose, and we'll definitely give it to her. Because it will be used just like I said. It will take every password, or every password, or basically every word in this text file. It'll convert it to a hash or encrypt it. So, for example, this number, or the first word, or the first password, its encryption equals this. Okay? For example. So it takes the encrypted word. This one, guys, is me. and then it compares it to the hash that's in the file we managed to create, which is this one, okay? And it runs this method. If it matches, then that's the password, which is my phone note. If not, then that's not the password. And it keeps trying with these passwords like that. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Let's continue on with this. And after that particular step, once we've successfully given it, we absolutely have to provide it with the essential WPA file. Isn't that correct? No, the WPA file, right. And we press enter. Okay? I mean, it's just 2 letters. It didn't even take a second, right? So it was able to tell me, oh, that's it. Okay? Why? It didn't even take a second? Because honestly, there aren't any. Yeah, just passwords. That's it. That's all. God willing, in the upcoming lectures. We'll learn exactly how we can truly be strong. Yes, and this very strong and comprehensive word list that I am talking about right now. It's about 500,000,000, depending on if they're 8 characters, so 8 by 8, roughly 500,000,000 passwords. So the process might be difficult. It could take 7 hours. Okay? So, God willing, in the next lecture, we'll learn how we can do it. Because among those 500,000,000 passwords, there will be one password that's the correct one. All right? That's really great. So, today's lecture is done. We learned how we can crack uh, a password for a network that uses WPA and WPA2, right? And we managed to get the password, right? God willing, I'll see you in upcoming lectures, if God wills.